Turkey now celebrates its 106th year of cinema history. Turkish cinema is unique in that it reflects the stories of the nation, which has a distinct culture that embodies different influences. Turkish series and movies are very popular and even made their way to the Netflix. Here is the list of top 10 best Turkish movies on Netflix that you must watch in 2022. So make sure that you watch this video till the end, and if you're now here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So guys, let's get started without wasting any more time. Number 10. Kill Me If You Dare. Demet and Okan have a fairy tale love. 5 years of marriage later, the luster of the fairy tale has worn off, and Demet is unhappy that her husband shows no spark of romance, giving her an iron of their anniversary and is tied with their money. A lottery salesman walks past and Okan buys a ticket. Later on, when they are at home, a still irritated Demet tells Okan to go and sleep in another room so she'll not hear his snoring. She is surprised to hear him screaming moments later. She rushes into the lounge to find her excited husband. He tells her that they won the lottery. Number 9. Delika. Delika follows the hilarious exploits of a slightly crazy, decidedly droll and genuinely good-natured young woman in search of love. The movie promises audiences laughs and adventure aplenty. Crazy Delika's story begins when she goes to a fortune teller one day with her friends. The very same day, Jamal and his gorgeous-looking brother Jamil open a photography studio in the neighborhood. The story to Delika moves along nicely with never a dull moment, and things become to get complicated. Number 8. Keeping the Bees. Aysi returns to her hometown in northern East Turkey to nurse her gravely ill mother. Before she dies, Aysi's mother tells her that she'll leave Aysi her much-loved beehives to manage. Aysi's modern life has moved her away from the mountains of her childhood, a life in which the bees and their honey were central. But she puts her city life on hold to manage the bees, which provide a distraction from her grief. Aysi slowly starts to work with the local beekeeper to manage the hives, but finds the lessons of her childhood are buried deep and hives are more difficult to manage than she remembers. Aysi's failure to pay needful attention to local advice sees her mother's bees' hives seriously damaged, if not lost forever. What's more, a Caucasian bear becomes a real threat to her hives and her life. Number 7. Gurams. Yeliz lives happily with her another brother Ahmed, whom she holds very dear. When Ahmed falls in love with a girl and proposes to her, Yeliz's world comes crashing down. But she is confident that she can break up with the relationship like she was with all of Ahmed's past girlfriends. With her friends, Yeliz begins plotting her plans to get the couple to break up. A series of funny adventures await the trio of Yeliz, Deniz, and Ahmed as Ahmed tries his best to protect his girlfriend from Yeliz's devious plots. Number 6. Romantic comedy. Didem, Isra, and Zeynep are the best 3 friends. Only Didem stayed single, Isra is preparing for her wedding with Mert, and Zeynep is a married one with Argun. Didem tries many strategies to her boyfriend Cem that she read one of the book The Way Goes to Marriage, but she couldn't be successful. She expects a proposal, but she doesn't. When she learns that her boyfriend Cem starts to act in a movie and played with a gorgeous girl named Ghostay, Didem gets crazy and jealous and starts to follow Cem in every move. She discovers that Cem and his best friend tell them a lie to organize a bachelor's party for Mert. On that bachelor's party, every couple lives many surprises, and then fun part begins. Number 5. Last Summer. The story takes place in the summer of 1997 in southern Turkey. We follow the story of a group of teenagers who are getting acquainted with love and life, accompanied by sun, wind, rocky cliffs, endless ways, and hearts that will eventually taste sadness. Deniz visits his parents' summer house every year, but this year is difficult. He has turned 16 and he is feeling new sensations and wants to experience more in terms of love. He believes himself to be mature enough to have his first sexual experience with his childhood crush Asli. As Deniz tries to get closer to Asli, he sees that hotshot of the summer from the same neighborhood, Burak, the sporty and extremely handsome young man, is all into Asli. As we see love blossom amongst each character, the viewer will also experience the first heartbreak and teenage awakening. Number 4. Kiss of Life. Ali Sanal and Hayat to star in a touching and hilarious Turkish romantic comedy. Meet Metin. He is cautious, nervous chap who is scared to death of disease and adventures. Hayat, on the other hand, is feisty young woman who is full of the joys of life. A chance encounter brings this chalk and cheese couple together and they fall in love. But perhaps unsurprisingly, theirs is a stormy relationship because their personalities are so very different. Now, Metin must learn that there is more to life than mere survival if this unlucky couple are ever to be truly happy together. In its touching and hilarious tale of why life should be lived to the full, Kiss of Life movie points to the healing power of love. Number 3. The Miracle. Set in the 1960s, a school teacher is transferred from the city to the remote mountain village in Turkey against the wishes of his family. After having a long journey by bus to the last station, he has to take a long walk over 2 mountains to reach his destination. When he arrives, he discovers that his village is not only lacking most modern conveniences, but doesn't even have a school. Initially, it seems that the movie is centered on the school teacher Mahir. It doesn't take much time to realize that film is actually about the village and the villagers, their culture and traditions, their humility, their problems. Number 2. Hot, Sweet, Sour. Mischievous soulmates Murat and Dugu have been in love since childhood. They vow to never grow up and to always be there for each other. But when Murat's marriage proposal gets an unexpected response, the best he can get from Dugu is a promise that if they are both single in 5 years, they will marry. 5 years later, Murat has a prank up his sleeves and there are glimmers of hope for the couple. But sobering news threatens to shatter their future. When a decision affects both people in a relationship, how much should one share or conceal? A modern love story for the ages, Hot, Sweet, Sour is a touching tribute to the sacrifice one makes in the name of love. Number 1. Love Me Instead. In the plot of the movie, we see the story of a prisoner and the guard who is responsible for him. Musa, who has been in prison for 14 years, is released from prison for only 1 day. Siddharth, on the other hand, will be character who appears as the guard in charge of him. The movie Love Me Instead will focus on Musa's meeting with his family during 1 day leave. Musa will see his wife, mother, and whom people claim is his daughter, Yunsa. Although he's having a great day and seeing his daughter for the first time, Musa will learn the shocking truth later. In fact, Musa will learn that the person shown as his daughter is not his own daughter. What's more, he'll also learn that his daughter is dead. Thus, from that moment on, Musa decided to pursue the truth. That's it for this video. Hope to see you back soon for more. Thank you so much for watching.